Okay, so let's get into it. Today's session, we are going to start off with some strength, some nice 5-minute kind of circuit warm-ups up, getting the body primed, and then we're going to end with some tabatas. I reckon we'll aim for about a 50-minute session here. So you can choose to work at a moderate intensity, and if you want to, and you've got the juice, you can amp it up at the end when the tunes are on. But yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves warm. Let's do some shoulder shrugs. We'll go joint by joint. We'll ease ourselves into it. It's getting warmer now, so it's like, you kind of feel warm at the start of the session, but not really. Let's just start to give yourself some chicken arms. You always feel very cool doing this move. Good. And we'll do straight arms and give yourself some full circles and warm up the shoulders a bit. Does feel nice. I've been to the beach now, but not properly just yet. I pulled out all my bathers, had a look at those. I was like, oh, hello friends, backward circles. Haven't seen you in a while. Because usually, over winter I'd go to the pool and do some laps. I really enjoy it. I find it really soothing. But isolation, no pools. So grabbing the knee, giving it a hug, and then just switching. Opening up the quads a little bit. Giving a bit of a stretch. So it's the first time I've had a look at bathers for a while.
Will you be near the sea when you're in Perth?
Pardon? Will I go to the beach? Yeah.
Will you be near the sea?
Oh, everything from Perth's half an hour away. So I would say yes. Like it's not not too far away. Let's squat it. I think maybe 20 minutes. So it's not really, really close, but close enough. I think we didn't really go to the beach as kids. We went more bush and rivers. So I don't feel like the sea calling to me or anything like that. But grab a wall if you need to. We'll do some leg swings, the hips. I do like it. It's very sandy. Now at the end, and I like there to be shade, a bit of a print, yeah. And then I get I sound like such a shook. And then you're out, and you're like, yeah, cool. Like I'm really getting into the mojo. This is great. I'm enjoying the water. And then you swallow salt water. And you're like, well, I'm just so thirsty now, and I'm all the way out here. What am I going to do? Yeah, so look, I wouldn't say the sea's in my blood. Do enjoy it. Okay, let's continue the warm up of the hips. We'll go over the fence. So lift knee up, over and around. I find it very calming. I think that it has been like looking out to the ocean, I think has been something I've taken myself to do when I'm feeling like, like the world's getting you down and you feel really, really like overwhelmed by life and everything that's going on in life. I think going and looking at the ocean makes you feel wonderfully insignificant. So that's something that I have done, go stare at the stars in the bush or go stare at the ocean. So I have been known to do that. Go backwards over the fence now. Make your troubles, force your troubles into perspective. Oh, and I think apparently I didn't really do much exploring, but the beaches in Perth and around are incredible. So who knows? I might be singing a very different beach tune very soon. Let's do some sexy knee work. Hey. You have to bear with me. My knee's still cranky. It's been cranky for a couple of months now. There's curtsy lunges and side bends. Haven't given it a chance to fully bounce back, but I'm okay with it. It takes about 12 weeks for a knee to, fully recover from whatever it is it was doing. I'll just give it a chance. So if there's something I don't do, you don't let that stop you. All right, let's wiggle the other ankle. We've almost hit up all the joints. Give them a roll both ways. Nice. Let's do some big shoulder opens, a big squeeze. Good. Big squeeze. And squeeze. Oh, I had a yummy afternoon tea today. I don't know if you guys ever make these at home, but I made some rice paper rolls, which is really yum. Some nice corn and bits and pieces, some tuna. Really nice light lunch. Highly recommend if you haven't made rice paper rolls at home, just sinking into some glute bridges. Rock them your way, just nice and slow. Highly recommend. Highly recommend doing rice paper rolls. They're a bloody winner. My sister's just got on the. She makes a lot of sushi at home because her kids really like it as well. And she reckons the key, she's figured it out because whenever I've made sushi at home, like the sushi sticks together after a day and you're like, God damn it. And then like it dries out a bit. And she was a little bit of a detective. Let's do pull apart. So knees at the hips stay high and then the knees flare. And she was doing detective work on her sushi making at home. And she's like, what do they do in Asian shops? Like they always have their sushi in plastic containers. So she's found that since she's started putting her sushi in Tupperware containers at home, it actually lasts a lot longer. Whereas I've just been putting them on plates, covered in the fridge or, with damp paper towels, and it doesn't work as well. So hot tip, if you're making sushi at home, it's also a winner. The all-rounder. All right, here we go. Let's pop up once more. We're going to do some shoulder rolls. So I've got my fingers facing away from me. You point away from your midline if you prefer. And we're just going to roll the shoulders back, relax. We are going to end up doing tabletops in this first round. So just priming for a bit of loading through there. Oh. Actually, thinking about Perth and like isolation and stuff, I just had to send, because we're staying at Brendan's mum's place for the 2 weeks, and she asked for a shopping list of like things that we get. I was like, oh God, I don't plan anything. Like, oh God, well, like I just get the things that I get. I don't know. It's like just all the fruits, all the vegetables. I say, yeah, we'll see. And then like at the end, I was like all the things, a bit of pasta, a bit of rice, a bit of bread and stuff. And then I was like, wait a sec, I'm gonna need at least 1 bar of chocolate. And can I also have some juice and all the things that actually make your week happy? Yes, like I'm gonna need some wheat ice creams. Just discovered them; they're great. Let's do some push-ups. Do a really like chill version. Like don't push yourself too hard. And can you add a reach in? If you haven't had them yet, one of my fellow lactose tolerant veggie friends got me onto them. So they're Weiss bars, WEISSE, and they've got I don't know if they market them as vegan or lactose free or whatever, but there's mango and coconut, but they also have a coconut and chocolate, and it is very, very good. Highly recommend. If you want a bit of a sweet treat that's pretty okay for you, that is an option. I'm a big fan of ice cream, but trying to cut back on my dairy because my body doesn't like it. Very annoying because yogurt is life, let's be honest. Come up, we'll do a hip flexor stretch, and we're just going to roll between a hip flexor and a hamstring. I could come to terms with like ditching out other things like milk and like cheese. I'll just dabble here and there, but it doesn't bother me that much. But yogurt, it's so tasty. It's so close to ice cream, and yet it's still good for you. So it's always such a battle for me. I really want to eat it, and then it builds up over a few months, and then I'm like, what are you doing, Liz? It just makes me so bloated and uncomfortable. Tasted good. I'm sure you've all got things that do that to you. Let's switch sides, and then we'll get into our circuit. Some people I think are like that with like hot chips and Diet Coke and stuff like that. I suppose like Coke doesn't have that same effect on you though, does it? It doesn't make you feel bloated and gross. Oh. The funny thing was I didn't really know I was lactose intolerant for ages. I had like a weird experience that made me like figure it out, where I was like, I woke up in the morning one morning in my 20s and I was like, oh, man, I'm just so full of beans today. I've got so much energy. I'm going to get so much done. And then I had a big bowl of yogurt and I just went, womp, womp, womp. And I crashed really hard and wanted to have a nap. And I was like, that's weird. The only thing I've done is eaten yogurt. I was like, aha, figured it out. It was the yogurt that did it. Okay, so 3 exercises. We're going to loop nonstop for 5 minutes. Grab your sip of water, take your jackets off, put your hair up, do what you need to do. 5 minutes. Here are our exercises. Whoop, whoop. First is a tabletop. So you're going to have your hands like we were practicing just before. And we're going to tuck our hips up and add a little lift. Good. So roll shoulders back, tuck, and you go as high as you feel comfortable. Hopefully over time those hips will come fairly high and we'll try and lift. I understand it's a big exercise. If your shoulders, your wrists are not feeling it, go to that glute bridge. We then have lateral shuffles to knees, high knees. So you could go high knees the whole way across if you're feeling fancy, or you could go lateral shuffles, knees, lateral shuffles, knees, shuffle, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, shuffle, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. The last of those exercises is an eccentric push-up. So your hardest version of a push-up, you lower yourself down as slowly as you can, and then just roll back up. 5 of everything, easy as pie, 5-minute timer, 5 of everything. Are you ready? You're starting with tabletop. We're gonna go in 5, tabletop in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Awesome, let's go. Good, good, good. So starting to lift through those hips. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yep, fantastic. Make sure you're really opening up through the shoulders. So the next one was shuffle, 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 and then some 4 high knees. I actually tried to set up, I took a moment to try and set up outside before the session, but because I was like, oh, I know the lighting hasn't been that good in here, but it actually wasn't even any better. It was probably worse outside, which is a bit weird, but so it is. Oh, hopefully your push-ups are feeling a little stronger after dabbling with these the last couple of weeks. It's amazing how much more strength you can have going down. Oh, wonder how you go if we did another push-up challenge, hey? Oh, good, 1 minute down already. So I'm kind of finishing off my first round, taking a little slower. How are you going? If you're doing your tabletops and you want it harder to play, you could go something like this. You could go up, tap, tap, whoop, tap. That's a kind of fun variation where you go single leg. I quite like this one. Feel kind of like a little crawly bug. Whoop. And then we shuffle. Okay. So remember, you're not killing yourself right now. This is kind of just your warm-up, right? If you're Usain Bolt, you're not going to go into your sprint. If you're Kathy Freeman, you got to warm up for your 400. You're not going to go straight into it. You're mad. You pull a hammy and, you know, no one will think your running suit was that cool after all. I think there's a new Kathy Freeman doco. I think that's why that came out of my mouth. Coming out. It's on Netflix or ABC. Whew. Oh. I remember those Olympic Games in their outfit and watching it. It's pretty cool. I think they've made those suits illegal, right? They're like the those swimming suits became illegal. Oh. All right, halfway through. Oh, tabletop. Let's see. Have a go, Maxine. See if you can do the opposite leg grab. So you're here, and then you tap. Opposite leg. You can just do it with the bent knee. Tap. Here you go. Then you tap your bum down in between. Tap, tap, And then if you want, you could go long. Hey, very nice, cool. There you go. If anyone else has any really yummy lactose-free ice creams to send my way, I'd like to hear about them. Always looking for some nice yummy things that still feel good, sometimes food. Oh, I used to be much more of a ice cream fiend as a kid. I think my taste buds have changed a little bit more. Oh. I'm one of those, boring people who really enjoy vegetables. I've made some nice banana ice cream though. Like they call it nice cream. It's just like frozen bananas that have been blended. That's pretty yummy. Or a yogurt ice cream. You could do yours with dairy, but you can do coconut as well. Blend it and freeze it. 45 seconds. There's some great ice cream molds around as well for you to do your kind of own homemade stuff. Okay. So tabletop, you roll shoulders back. And if you're going to have a go at reaching, and I'm offering you this because we've been building up. Whew, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a little rest. Well done. Have a drink. So that's part of me. One round of our warm-up circuits to go. One round down, I should say. Not to go. While you're catching your breath, if you've got your ice cream, feel free to turn your mic on. Give me a goss. Otherwise, I'll talk us through our next 3 exercises. So here we go. One of my newer faves, the old glute bridge reach. Laying down, come up, reach over and across. Now, I found that if I just have a flat arm here, it kind of jams into my shoulder. Don't like it. So I jam my elbow into the ground and be strong as I reach. So I'm really trying to be strong. Reach the other side. So 5 and 5. You can do just alternate or do all on one side. Next round, do all on the other. The next one is some squats. So you go squat, jump, shuffle back. If you don't want to squat, jump, you'll step, squat, step, squat, shuffle back. 5 of them. The last one, you'll need some kind of incline. I'll show you with the pillow, but you could also do it something higher like this. You're in a plank position. You could be on hands or elbows, and you'll step, 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 your toes off. If that's too much, you can do that the other way around. Hands are up high, feet are down low, and that makes it easier. Those who are ready for the challenge, feet up on the incline. All right, you've had 1:45 off. That's more than enough time. 5 reps of things, kids. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Glute bridge and reach. Glute bridge and reach. If you want to join me on this adventure, I'm lying down. I'm tucking tailbone. Getting height through the hips. Over and across. I'm going to do all on one side. 2, 3. I'm going to keep my hips up the whole time here. Try and really load up that one side. Coming up. Squat times 2. A squat jump. And then a shuffle back. You can make these fairly big if you like. Oh. 1. You have to do this fairly quick. Otherwise, you're going to be here all night. 2. Landing lightly. I probably landed a little heavy this time, and I can tell because everything in my room just shook with me. Try not to let anything rattle around you. That way you'll know that you're not jumping too heavy. Woo! Like that. Here we go. I like to kind of land on my front of my foot and then bounce back into my heels. Next one. Squat jump, then I go into my plank taps. Here we go. 1, 2, 2, 3. Higher your feet are off the ground, the harder it is. 5, 5. Don't forget to switch sides this round. Come up, reach across. Ooh. Once again, I had some good times looking at some of the options for music for tabatas. Definitely not all good. You know, there's a lot of interesting musical decisions that are happening out there in the tabata selection list. Hopefully I've weeded through some of the shit. We got some okay ones for you. Woo. Nice. Halfway through this circuit. I might have sculled too much water before this session. There is a strong chance I'm regretting taking my own advice of not sculling too much leading into sessions. No, I'm just giving myself a reminder so I can help you guys in the future. Nothing like getting out there, up and down off the ground. Nice compressive squats. Here we go. Okay, let's try this plank a little higher. Now I know my body's primed, it can take it, it's ready for a challenge. Let's give it a go. Whatever way you're doing it, you're gonna have a nice long body. Good, good, good. Minute 30 to go. If you don't think you'll even up your legs and your glute bridge reach, make sure you alternate this round. I saw an article today about music venues opening up and people going to gigs, and you know, the artists actually not really minding that people were sitting down the whole gig, so it was just, you know, a different experience. You'd think the artists would find it, you know, a lot more challenging with the feedback, but none of them, you know, rather the ones that they interview seem to mind too much. But I was talking about like the cost of it, like, you know, a lot of artists make their money from gigs rather than like, because live streaming makes so little, right? So I was saying it's just so hard because you've got a quarter capacity filled venue and they're having to do like 2 gigs in a night to even, and then probably coming out of the loss at the end of it. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out over the next kind of year and a half or so. 15 seconds. Hopefully we see some more funding for the arts, hey, to keep the industries alive. Oi, nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Okay, friends, you ready for our last circuit? Of course you are. You're ramped. You're pumped. You think this is the best thing ever. I know you do. I know you do. You and me both, friends. Okay. So we're going to do a step up. You can do step up really, whatever you've got available to you. I've got a low and a high. I'm just going to step, and I'm not actually going to tap my foot. I always feel like that's a bit of a waste of time. So I'm going to step, come down, step, come down. Cool? I'll do 5 one round. The next round I'll do the other leg. The next one is a renegade row. Plank position, row, row. That equals 1. You'll do 5. And the last one's a sea turtle. So all the way to the ground, hands out. Separate legs, Bring elbows to ribs long. This is working everything in the back half of your body. Are you pumped? Are you ready? Are you primed? Yes, you are. Oh, I'm getting spirit fingers. Fantastic. Beautiful. It's only 5 minutes. Ready? You're going to start with whatever that first thing I said was. Step ups. You're going to start with step ups. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you wanted more of a strength workout, grab your weights now and bring those into the mix. Nice. You could even work a bit faster if you like, but I think most of you kind of said you wanted to work at around about a 6 today, 6.5. If that hasn't somehow cheekily increased, then you can just stay there cruising on by while I make sweet, sweet love to this very close wall. Such a funny setup. I know I end up coming off camera and I'm kissing the wall at the same time. That's all right. Still getting a good workout. That's the key. Whew. Okay, so after the step up, you had the renegade rows or in plank position. You can do this on knees. So on knees, I'll demo. Knees go one way, head goes the other, and I pull my hand up to my armpit. Left, right equals 1. Left, right, 2. Left, right, 3, 4, 5. Then I lay on the ground and I've got sea turtles. Then you're back at the start if you've already done your sea turtles. Oh, please, guys, learn. Don't drink so much water before a session that when you stick your belly into the ground, it compresses and you can feel that water, being a very ineffective water storage unit. And as it spreads and seeps and goes everywhere it shouldn't in your body. Hey, I don't think there's any other laying on the ground on our bellies. And if there is, I'm going to rapidly change the programming. Oh, funny. 1. The benefit of being the one in control, huh? I think I get that a little bit from my dad, right? Like whenever my dad does a workout, he always like changes it to do what he wants to do. Doesn't matter if it's in like a big group session with everyone else. He's like, I'm gonna do it how I want to do it. This is my workout. And I think the same when I do other people's sessions. I'm like, oh, but I'd really rather do it like this. So, much easier just to run my own sessions. That way I don't have to worry about offending anyone. And when I do drink too much water, well, we're set. What do we got? You are over halfway through this round. I'm finishing off my second. A lot of you look like you're maybe starting your third, which is great. And I'm sure if I was standing next to you, I could hear your breath start to increase. A little bit more lungs fillage. That's a good thing. We're de-stressing. Building up the stamina to get through our busy lives. Now we're out socializing and doing things. Whew. 1 more. All right. We're in the home stretch of this one, guys. Encourage you to try doing these renegade rides. Very nice, Maxine. That's great. If I can see anyone else. Mags is on his sea turtles. Beautiful. You have 1 minute to go. Let's see these renegades, Kirsty. Very good. Beautiful. Strong as. We've got less than a minute. Here we go. 30 seconds. Let's see what we can wrap up in this 30 seconds. Whew. Definitely warmer. And starting to kind of just mentally prepare yourself for some more high intensity stuff coming in a bit. You'll get a break, but we're just starting to prime ourselves now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Fantastic. Whew. Grab a sip of water. Not too much, more like a swirl of water. Good. All right. Do you need another moment? Okay, so we're going to do tabatas. We're going to do our tabatas now. So we're going to do two exercises that will alternate for each song. So 20 seconds on, first exercise, rest for 10, 20 seconds on, second exercise, rest for 10. We'll do 4 rounds of both. So the first exercise is shuffle, 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 catch a ball from the side, shuffle, 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 catch a ball. That's it, first exercise. Second exercise, we're gonna get our boxing on. You're gonna get in your squat. You're gonna punch high for 4, punch straight, then punch down. Then you'll go 6, 6, 6, 8, 8, 8, whatever you can do in the 20 seconds. Cool? You pumped? You ready? Stand up, cats. Let's go. Stand up, stand up. Oh, we've got the music primed. Are we ready? Are we steady? Hopefully this all works.
Welcome to tababta.
Welcome to tababta.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ready for the shuffle?
3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, break!
You only have to do that exercise one more time. Get ready for your punches. Can you get up to 10
3,
punches?
2, 1, go!
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Three, two, one, break!
1 and 1 to go. The fastest speed you've done so far today. Ready?
3, 2, 2, 1, break.
Long break after this. Get to 10 punches. Come with me.
3, 2, 1, go.
Little faster. Arms are moving quick.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Right. Woo. Well done, well done. Quick pause. Oh, good. Have a sip. First one down.
I just came home from swimming.
Did you, Liam? Was it delightful? I wish I went swimming. What strokes did you do at swimming, Liam?
Freestyle, that's all.
That's all. Was it nice and refreshing?
Yeah. Well, I came in warm, but I came out cold.
Of course you did. Was this the first swimming lesson back you've had?
My second.
Your second one. Oh my gosh. I'm very jealous. I might do some freestyle soon, I reckon. Hit the pool up. Oh gosh. Well, have a lovely night, Liam. I'm glad you enjoyed swimming.
Good.
Great.
Yes.
Are you going to join in this next tabata with us? Maybe. I reckon he should. Taro him out good and proper. Are you ready? Woohoo! So we're going to do a star jump or a star jump squat, your choice. So a star jump is basic star jump. I want you to try and get your arms overhead and touching at the top. Have a go at that. Cool. The star jump squat will be a out, little load through the knees. Think out and out to time it. Yep, there you go. Nice. And the next one is just a straight burpee. Just a straight burpee. Star jump squat and a hands to the ground. You either step or jump out, step or jump in, up. Just nice and easy, guys. Just a nice cruisy tabata. Just, you know, sail you into the evening nice and relaxed. You're doing really, really well. This will be the one that, oh, let's have a think. Yep. Okay, cool. So we've only got one more tabata after this one, okay? So you take it as hard as you need to. Are you ready? Are you steady? Let's do this.
Welcome to Tabata. Here we go in 5, 4,
Star jump
3, 2, 1, go!
Add the squat.
Round one.
If it's too much doing the jumping, move forwards, backwards, or you can step. This is good. I like this one today. Works for me.
3, 2, 1, stop!
Okay, one round down, burpees this round. I'll show you the stepping version. Those who know how you
3,
go ahead.
2, 1,
I've been
go!
trying to
Hands
come.
to the ground.
I've been on my own for long enough.
Reach.
Round
Maybe
2,
you can show me how to love. Maybe
Baby, up to toes.
I'm going through withdrawals. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on just a touch.
4, 3,
Baby,
2, 1,
I look
stop!
around it.
Beautiful. Next one, star jumps. Count how many you do this round because you're going to beat it next round.
3, 2, 1,
I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights.
round 3,
No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said,
Keep
ooh,
counting.
I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I
3,
trust.
2, 1, stop!
Lock it in. That's the one to beat next round. We've got burpees. Remember, feet are going to go wider than hands.
3, 2, 1,
I'm running
go!
out of time,
Wide,
'cause I can see the
wide.
sun light up the sky.
Round
So I hit
4,
the road in overdrive. Baby, I'm going through withdrawals.
Time to get a bit.
You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch. Baby,
3, 2, 1,
I look
stop!
around it.
Beautiful. We're officially halfway. Star jumps again. Are you going to beat it?
3, 2, 1,
I
go!
said, ooh,
Round 5,
I'm blinded by the walking by to let you know.
Round
I can never
six.
say it on the phone, but I'll never let you go this time. I'm just walking by to let you know. I can never say it on the phone, but I'll never let you go this time.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Very nice. One of each to go, guys. Rest now.
3, 2, 1,
I
go.
said, ooh,
Round 7.
I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I
3,
trust.
2, 1, stop.
One round of burpees. Wrap up. So very close.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, I'm blinded by the lights.
Round 8.
No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said,
10, 9,
I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust.
3, 2, 1.
Well done.
We're going to dance. We're going to dance.
Love that one. That was fun though. Good. Good, good. All right, you'll be pleased to know the last one we're doing is core based. You look as hot and bothered as I am. Let's go ahead and do core to finish off, shall we? So you'll need your mat. I'm going to grab mine over. Okay, so we're going to do some bicycles. Whoop. So I've curled my shoulders off the ground. I've got my elbows nice and wide, and I'm going to point and go diagonal across bicycles. Feel free to bend the elbow. So that's one. And the second one, the bent leg, the easier version is going to be a leg lower like this. And the harder one, you can do a full leg lower with an option for a little lift if that's you. So you could go here, bent legs, or you could do it straight legs. The more bent you are, the easier it will be. One last tabata to finish off, friends. You're very close. Are you ready? Let's finish with the song that's been making me happy at the end. Ready, ready, ready? Oh, eye rolls. Come on, team. Saw that.
Everyone must
Ow!
stand
That's a pin.
alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels
3, 2, 1.
when you call my name, it's like a little play. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel it now, just like a flame.
Stop.
Take you there.
We do the double leg this time. So both legs down, both
3, 2, 1.
Who's ready for leg load?
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Time.
I'll take it there. When you call my name, it's like a little play. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there. Night out, I can feel your power, just like I pray. You know I'll take you
3, 2, 1. Stop.
One more. We're done. One more round. Almost there.
3, 2, 1. Out.
I close my eyes. Oh God, I think I'm falling out of the sky. I close my eyes. Heaven help me. When you come out of rain, it's like a little rain. Down
Stop.
on my knees, I wanna take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your heart.
3, 2, 1.
You whisper softly to me. You're in control, just like a child. Now I'm dancing. It's like a dream. No end and no beginning. You're here with me. It's like a dream.
Brava! Well done. Good. Hot. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's just a little bit gosh darn hot. Well done. You made it though. You did the whole workout at the start. You were like, God damn, that's a long way away. I got to survive the full hour, but you did it. You should be very proud of yourself. Should we have a stretch? Yeah, good idea. Let's start with our wrists. We did a bit of stuff on the wrists today, so we'll start by loosening that off. Oh. It's a fine line. I find the warmer the weather it is, just like, I think it's a little bit more, yeah, just be a bit more aware about how much you're drinking and eating before sessions, because with the warm weather as well, it can feel a bit gross. So just make sure you're giving yourself enough time in between eating and drinking before going to these sessions. Good. Let's do the backs of our arms, our triceps. Congratulations on reaching the 3 million steps, guys. And some, 3 million and some. Incredible. So we've got to start planning what our next team challenge is going to be. Oh, so many options, hey? I do know I've got a great Christmas challenge that people like to tick off coming into Christmas and over the holiday period. So we'll get that happening. Maybe a little closer too, though. Cool. Let's give the neck a stretch. So I was starting to, telling Robin at the start of the session, I was starting to clear out my wardrobe and, kind of go through things that, I'd like to throw out and give to the op shop and stuff. And it's a bit weird because we missed a whole, winter session. So I don't know what I just wouldn't have worn or whether I just missed wearing because, I wasn't leaving the house. Who knows? Let's pop that right leg straight. We'll bring the left over and across. And we'll go into a spinal twist, hugging knee up to armpit, rotating away to the left. If you need a little bit more, you can tuck this right knee in. Other side. I also found a Fitbit that I have here at the end of the challenge. I just found that. Don't know where the charger is, but I do have a Fitbit. That would have been handy, wouldn't it? Instead of me hoiking my phone around everywhere. I think it might be Maggie's old Fitbit, and I don't know what I've done with the charger. Whoopsies. Let's do a butterfly stretch. Boy. Maybe it'd be good to get me moving. Oh, it'll be pretty woeful while I'm in isolation, won't it? How many steps do you reckon I'll get up? 200? It's not that big of a place. It's like it's a unit, you know. So I think it's 2 bedrooms, 3 bedroom. No, maybe a 2-bedroom unit with a little, you know. I have to do walks up and down the veranda. Give me 20 steps at a time. All right, quad stretch. Feel free to lie right back here. Get a nice opening. Oh, pardon me. I saw a guy, I think I mentioned it earlier, at the very, very start of isolation. This might have even been before Melbourne properly locked down, and he, you know, all the marathon runners were going crazy, you know, and all the ultra marathon runners, these are people who run, you know, over 100K in a race. That's what an ultra marathon is. And a guy did like a marathon inside his own house, just doing laps around the garage in his backyard. I was very puzzled, very, very... Never, you know, he was on the news and people were like, wow, you know, that's so phenomenal. Yeah, like it definitely is. Look, if you're going to do that many steps, if you're going to run a marathon, that's absolute cred. But just wait a couple of weeks. Just wait. Just do it outdoors. Like, don't do it running through your garage. Yeah. Surely that would be more enjoyable. That's a level of obsession that I've never had about anything. No way you catch me doing a marathon around laps of my garage. Come on. Credit to him. Really, really. Don't have it in my character to do that, but all to him. Hip flexor stretch. Oh, yeah. I'm going to bring that so my right leg is down. I'm going to bring my right arm over and across to the other side just to add on. Oh. Other side. Oh. I'll take you there. All right. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever it is you do. Mwah. I'll see you all whenever I do. Bye.
Yeah. See you, everyone.